Hello, and welcome back to another couple of sets of battles. More than a couple, I think double couple. Anyway, welcome back to some more sets of battles in Season 11 of Go Battle League. This time around, we are going to be duking it out in the HISUI Cup, which basically translates to the SINNOH Cup with a couple of HISUIAN variants roaming around. We do have a couple ourselves starting things off, so you can say we're not just doing full-on SINNOH Cup out here. But yeah, so to recall from last time we didn't do all too hot in the Little Cup remix. I'm just going to blame it on poor planning on my end, and hopefully we'll have much better planning when the Element Cup comes around. I think it's next week already. We'll figure that out, but for now we're duking it out in the HISUI Cup. We have 4 teams at the ready, so at the very least we'll try and get through 4 sets by the end of tonight. In the meantime, we are currently still sitting at rank 20, still yet to get ourselves into ace rank. I believe we're sitting in the fairly high 1700s if I recall correctly, so we got quite a bit of a climb, admittedly, but you know, fingers crossed we'll be able to get ourselves some good sets out of this one, and with it, maybe, possibly, we might get to ace rank, but well, let's not count our chickens. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. With that though, I'm just going to go ahead and get the battle started. Also going to attempt to enjoy as much as I can out of these 3 times Stardust rewards. Always in need of Stardust. Never the always in high demand resource, really. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into the basic rewards. We're going to jump into the HISUI Cup, and starting things off, I'm going to be that guy and start out with a Charmer up front and center. We're going to be starting out with Togekiss, rocking a flower crown, so you know, a little extra something, little extra bedazzle, yeah, pizzazz there, you know. A little extra aesthetic, but we got Togekiss with the flower crown, rocking Charm and Flamethrower. In the middle, we have ourselves our first of 2 Hisuians in the form of Hisuian Quillfish, rocking Poison Jab, as well as the ever spammy Aqua Tail and the ever reliable. It wasn't Sludge Bomb. It'll come back to me, I swear. We'll find it when we we'll know it when we see it. I apologize, I forget what the move was already, but I do know that my Probopass hanging out in the back is a rockin' Spark, as well as Rock Slide, aka throw more rocks at it, and Thunderbolt. So the only thing that concerns me about this is because of Quillfish's dark typing and because of Probopass's rock and steel typing. I am pretty susceptible to any of the fighting types that roam these grounds, as well as Toxicroak rocking the Mud Bomb spam. So here's hoping, fingers crossed, that Togekiss is able to cover on those bases well for them. But I mean, really, there's only one way to find out. Hello and welcome back to the stream. It's Axel. Welcome to our first match of this set, which is going to be against Just Kachoko, I believe it was. Alright, Just Kachoko starting out strong with a Bronzong. I'm actually going to go ahead and swap out, save my Togekiss for another day. We'll go ahead and bring in the Probopass. The only thing we do have to worry about is probably Bulldoze, but we should be, if this is Bulldoze, we should be able to tank out at least one. It is Psyshock. We are able to handle that just fine. With that, I'm going to go ahead and do the ever tried and true throw more rocks at it, just to see if I can be able to bait out their shield. They have decided not to shield that one. I see we've decided to flex the strengths of our individual Pokemon here. But with that, because I had a little extra energy to spare, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Thunderbolt their way. Ooh, get a decent amount of neutral damage in there. With that though, just in case they are firing the Bulldoze here, I am going to go ahead and shield. Yep, it is Bulldoze. That 4 times damage, definitely not something I want to try and tank out. Thank you very much. With that, we do have one more Thunderbolt at the ready. We'll either clear out the Bronzong or clear out a shield, depending on how they're feeling. They have decided to spare the Bronzong. Alright, bold move. Let's see if it pays off for them. Possibly, because I'm pretty sure even with this Ice Shock should be enough to... Oh no, it's not actually. The Probopass lives to fight another day. And it'll live to fight against this Drapion. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and respect your switch in for your Poison and Dark type, and I'm going to bring in my own Poison and Dark type in the form of HISUIAN Quillfish, who now I know is rocking his Shadow Ball as its second charge move. So, we now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Alright, so let's see if Quillfish is able to tank out this next move. It is Crunch. We are able to handle that very well. Aurelio Miguel Games seem rather suspicious, but seems like a rather suspicious message, but nonetheless, welcome. With that, what's not suspicious, or maybe it is suspicious, is that our opponent has decided to call it a night, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's all around. Alright, so far, so good. We got ourselves 1 win under our belt. Let's see if we get ourselves a second win for tonight as we go against Triple T 5432. Triple T. That's a lot of T's, friend. But with that, they're going to be starting out with a Cherrim, into which case I think I have enough faith in my Togekiss to be able to handle whatever Cherrim throws our way. Even if it is Solar Beam, we should be able to handle that very well. It is Weather Ball. Does do a decent chunk of damage at us, but you know, we're able to hang in there. I will go ahead and use up my second shield though, just to keep my Togekiss alive for a little bit longer. Thank you very much. Then we're able to clear out to the Cherrim, into which case they're going to bring in Bastiodon, into which case I am going to bring in my Probopass, who now has to deal with a Toxicroak. The plus side is that their fast moves with Poison Jab, which does basically nothing to us. The bad news is that I'm expecting a good amount of Mud Bombs to come our way. So, with that said, I am going to go ahead and shield out this first of many Mud Bombs, just to keep my Probopass alive and healthy as long as I possibly can. Then we'll go ahead and fire off the Thunderbolt. I'm assuming we're going to be clearing a shield. Excuse me. There we go. With that, though, we are going to need to tank out. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be another Mud Bomb. Oh, no, it's going to be Dynamic Punch. Pretty sure we're not tanking that out. Yeah, nope. So that's the end of that. RIP, buddy. You have tried. But with that, we'll go ahead and bring in the Quillfish. I may or may not accidentally call it Quilava. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hopefully not, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, they're gonna go ahead and bring back the Bastiodon. How could I forget that was a Bastiodon? No idea how that happened. My apologies. My apologies to Bastiodon there. I didn't mean to forget your name. Absolute wall of a Pokemon you are. How does one simply forget Bastiodon, you know? And with that, we'll go ahead and fire that off. Well, it doesn't really do all that much damage. I'm not expecting to do too much here, but we might as well Hail Mary with the Flamethrower, see how much damage we can get with that. Got him well into the yellow, but unfortunately, I believe these rocks are pretty much going to finish off our Or actually, they're going to finish off in style with one final charge move. But at the very least, you managed to get Bastardon into the red before my Togekiss gets burned to a crisp. So RIPs there. But nonetheless, GG's all around. Oh, hi, Mark. Always a fun username to say. But hello and welcome back to the streams. And it's Axel. You have 10 more candies before you need to evolve Quillfish. I'm rooting you for your friend. I'm assuming. Did you already get the? I'm assuming it's just the candies and you don't need the was it the 10 raids or whatever it was. You've been keeping that as your buddy throughout the Braviary raids, I think. But yeah. Well, I wish you best of luck in getting those 10 candies. I think they're still spawning for the next couple of days, so should be okay there. So yeah. At least you got the raids part all done and taken care of, so that's... I still need a good HISUIAN Quillfish before I can commit to 10 raids, if I had to be honest with you. Like the one I have, it's okay. It got to decent grade league IVs, but it's not the greatest. Not gonna lie to you. I don't mean to hurt my HISUIAN Quillfish's feelings, but it's not the greatest fish in the sea. But I mean, it held us well enough to get one win. It did unfortunately also partake in one loss, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, I'm having faith. I still have faith in HISUIAN Quillfish. You know, still hoping for good things. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, you do have a good IV. 15, 13, 14. Nice. I'm envious. Yeah, I'm hoping to get one before the event ends, but... 'cause I have absolutely no idea when's the next time I'm going to see a Quillfish in general, let alone a HISUIAN Quillfish. Ooh, 315-15. That's a solid, what do you call that? That's a solid PvP ready Quillfish right there. That's good stuff. Both of yours is good stuff. Mine's like 1-3-10 or something. But yeah, that's a solid one. Perfect for Great League. That is true. So the big question is, are you holding out for an even better one to evolve into Overquill, or are you going to evolve that one into make it perfect for Ultra League, maybe? You do you. In the meantime, while that question's out there in the wild, we'll go ahead and start up our third match against Sun Pao. Alright, Sun, what do you got? First round up is up against a Drapion. The real question, do I stick it out? Well, Poison Jab's not doing us any favors, but fortunately Charm is putting in some pretty good work. So I'll stick it out for now, just see first and foremost if I can tank out this. Oh, it's Crunch, so we're actually able to handle ourselves pretty well there. We did lose a good amount of health on that one though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch out for my Probopass here. Oh, I appreciate you appreciating my personality. My personality thanks you. You all seem like cool people too. Judging by our interactions through this text-to-face format, I can only assume good things. Anyway, we're currently in the midst of trying to make sure our Probopass doesn't succumb to the dreaded Toxicroak. Yeah, rather not let that come to pass. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and hit him right in the face with the Thunderbolt. You know how it goes. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and shield one last time just to keep my Probopass alive and well, because there's another dynamic punch. Once again, rather not. deal with that as much as I can. Thank you very much. Now that we're gonna chuck another bit of rocks their way, get rid of the Toxicroak, get them right out of here. And with that, we are once again face to face with the Drapion. I believe whether it's Crunch or even Aquatail, we should be able to handle it fairly well. His Aquatail does get us into the red, but Probopass is hanging in there. Toxicroak is very annoying to face. Toxicroak and Bastiodon. I'm already afraid of mentioning Bastiodon's name with the hopes that Bastiodon is not lurking in the shadows behind this Drapion. Otherwise, I'm in for a very bad time. Okay, good news, kind of, sort of. The final mon is a Drifblim. So we're still hanging on there. With that, I'm going to go ahead and switch out for my Togekiss. I believe it is going to be hitting us pretty hard with an Icy Wind, so unfortunately I assumed that Togekiss had Flamethrower at the ready, but, well, I guessed incorrectly. So that's rather unfortunate there. But, sorry. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Aqua Tail, get a couple more Poison Jabs in. There we go. Clear out the Drifblim. And now we just have a little bit of Drapion to face off with. Into which case, this Aqua Tail should be enough to finish off the Drapion and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. And it is GG's. GG's all around. GG's all around for last match too. I don't remember if I said that. I apologize if I didn't. But GG's. Alright, so with that, we are now 2-1. So hanging in there in the positives for now. Let's go ahead and see if we can get ourselves 3-1 as we go against Andrew. Bunch of numbers. Is the Probopass a good Pokemon for battle? I would say Probopass has its niche. Probopass is fairly niche. I'll say that much for sure. That's as far as I'm gonna go with that. Probopass has the bulk. Probopass has the bulk. That is for certain. The only unfortunate thing about Probopass is, well, if you're looking for rock and steel types to invest in, and you have the resources to do so, your honest best bet is to go with a Bastiodon between the two, within even the same gen. I think Bastiodon has better stab moves with like Stone Edge and whatnot. And yeah, because it takes so much resources to get it so high, it's just able to hang into the bulk is able to hang in much, or it's much bulkier if I recall correctly. But Probopass is essentially the cheaper basically Probopass is the cheaper Bastiodon. So if you have to choose between the two, I would stick with trying to invest into the Bastiodon. But if you still need but if you want Probopasses, I won't argue against investing in a Probopass. I'll be straight up real with you. I wouldn't. Probopass is decent. It's not the greatest, but it's decent. And unfortunately, in the case of dealing with a fighting type, it is definitely going to fall fairly quickly. And unfortunately, the rest of my team was unable to match the power of the Abomasnow that appeared at first. But we did take quick work of the Staraptor, so I guess take whatever wins we can get out of that. But nonetheless, GG's all around. Sorry, I feel like I rambled a lot about Probopass, and it kind of boiled down to Probopass is okay, but Bastiodon's better. You have a nose pass that has good IVs, 14, 14, 13. I would say why not. But yeah, if you have a good shield on that you want to like start building up, Bastiodon is the more annoying steel rock type to deal with. That's all. That's as far as I'm going to go on that. You'll find niche plays with Probopass. I have faith in Probopass, but that's another thing too about Probopass. Probopass doesn't have any like nuke moves to its name, so yes, it is always important to GG's at the end of matches. You know, we gotta be good sports about it. You know, win or lose. Hopefully no purposeful cheats or workarounds that they're trying, but you know, give benefit of the doubt unless it's obvious. No, you know, give the benefit of the doubt. GG's, friends. GG's. Or something like that. But yeah, I like Probopass. I personally like Probopass. It doesn't have too much in the terms of like closing moves, so it's more reliant on spamming, on more quick spammy charge moves. So I would take that into consideration, and of course keep it away from ground and fighting types, which unfortunately are fairly prevalent in Great League. But yeah. I won't spend too much on Probopass, but if you have the resources and you look like you have a good nose pass, I don't know. I'd say go for it, but anyway. Hopefully if you do invest in a Probopass, it works out for you. But just be warned, it is very allergic to ground and fighting types. Like, very allergic to ground and fighting types. As you have probably seen when I was fighting that Toxicroak earlier. But hopefully we'll have a way to battle out Toxicroak as we go into our final match against Bill 13793. Or even better yet, maybe we won't fight a Toxicroak this time around. Yeah, it's kind of wishful thinking. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against an Empoleon, into which case I am actually going to go ahead and switch out for my Probopass. Probopass isn't feeling all too great about dealing with the waterfalls, and is definitely not going to want to tank out this, I'm assuming, Hydro Cannon. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and block that out there, but I am going to go ahead and fire off a Thunderbolt their way. See if they, yep, they do decide to block that one out. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, well, I probably could have tried for the Thunderbolt as one final one, but I'm going to see if I can bait out their last shield just to get it out of here. Yep, there we go. We got the last shield. Unfortunately, it came at the cost of our Probopass, so RIP's there. But, you know, it is what it is. In any event, I'm going to go ahead and switch out back to my Empoleon, who is actually able to dish out, well, it appears to be pretty equal damage with the charm against their waterfall. So at the very least, I'm feeling pretty good about dishing out these charms against their Empoleon here. With that though, we are going to need to tank out this next Hydro Cannon. Oof, does get us well into the red, but we are actually able to clear out the Empoleon. Unfortunately, we do have two more Pokemon that we need to deal with, and it's all going to need to be dealt with our HISUIAN Quillfish. I believe in you, buddy. Hang in there, man. Alright, with that, what's the first one? First mount is going to be Flamethrower. Ooh, gets us well into the red. Not particularly ideal, but let's go ahead and fight fire with water as we go ahead and chuck out this Aqua Tail. Hopefully that's enough to, yep, we are able to clear out the Electivire, and with that, the final mon is going to be Togekiss, who is able to wipe away at what little health was left on my Quillfish. So unfortunately, RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. So with that, we're not off to the greatest of starts, but you know, we're in a, it's not the worst it could have been. Basically is what I'm going at. We got ourselves 2 wins out of 5, so unfortunately our ELO is going to be dropping. Rather unfortunate there, but we do manage to still get this 2610 Stardust as well as this Charge TM. Always nice to get. And with that, yep, we're going to be lowering down to 1764, but we do get ourselves a nice 3480 Stardust. So take whatever wins we can get out of that. But yeah. Sorry, my nose has been itching like crazy today. Don't mind me. Yeah, so again, not off to the greatest of starts, but you know, we managed to get ourselves a couple wins out of that, so I'll take that. Alright, but excuse me. Okay. The night is still young. We still got 3 more teams to test out tonight, so let's see if we can boost our luck up a little bit as we move into our next set, which will be done once again with these basic rewards. Once again, back into the HISUI Cup, and with this, we'll be starting out with the ever-reliant Ghost Blimp in the form of Drift Blim. Excuse me. We'll be rocking Drift Blim, rocking Hex, Icy Wind, and the ever-potent Shadow Ball. We have ourselves in the middle Lucario, rocking Counter, Power Up Punch, and Shadow Ball. And finally, we'll be closing out with the HISUIAN Electrode, our second of 2 HISUIAN Pokemon that we have on our teams. And this one will be rocking Spark, Wild Charge, and not Shadow Ball, but Energy Ball. So, managed to play test a little bit on this team. Held up pretty well in the trainings, but let's see if it's ready for prime time as we jump into our first match of this set, which is going to be up against Tomio, I think, or Tom 3000. Not sure which they want to go with, but Tom 3000 starting out with a Bronzong, which is definitely something my Drift Blim is more than happy to deal with. With that, we are going to go ahead and see if we can bait out a shield real quick with 1 Icy Wind. All right, we actually do manage to clear out the shield there, so I'll take that. And with that, it does seem to be that they've decided to try and stick with the confusion grind. Alright, we do manage to clear out both of their shields though, so I will take that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and shield out my Drift Blim here just to see if I can at least fire off a... Okay, no, unfortunately, that's going to be a no-go, so I'm going to be saying goodbye to my Drift Blim here. RIP, buddy, you have served well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into it with my Lucario. Probably not feeling all too happy about taking those confusions, but you know, it is what it is. With that, they have decided to swap out with their own Lucario. Is Probopass Rock and Psychic? No, unfortunately, Probopass is Rock and Steel. So it's going to be pretty much the exact same as Bastiodon. But in the meantime, we'll be dealing with a Shiny Flex in the form of Luxray. I'm going to go ahead and try and tank out this next move. It is going to be Wild Charge. We are able to handle that relatively well. With that, we'll go ahead and see if we can do some neutral damage in the form of Energy Ball. Yes, we are. We very much are. And with that, we should be able to... Yep, we are able to spark their Bronzong away, and we are able to clear out their team and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's all around. But yeah, sorry, unfortunately Probopass is not Rock Psychic, it is Rock and Steel. But if you do need but the one that was dealing with Bronzong is Psychic and Steel type. I'm not sure what other Pokemons are Rock and Psychic, but I do believe Solrock and Lunatone are Rock and Psychic type Pokemon. I don't really know if they have any PvP uses. I haven't really seen, or I've seen them a couple times, but they don't tend to really hold up all too well. So there's that. But they might find, you know, like niche uses here and there. But yeah. Probopass may not have Psychic typing, but it has Steel, which means it resists Psychic typing. So, you know, it's got that going for it. Sorry. Anyway. Sorry. I feel like I've been talking about Probopass a lot tonight. It's a Probopass appreciation kind of night, you know? Anyway. We managed to get ourselves our first win with a team that doesn't contain Probopass. Let's see if we can get ourselves victory number 2 of this set as we go against Masukumon 68. Alright, Masukumon, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Frostlass. So that is definitely something I'm going to go ahead and nope on out of here. And I decided to nope on out of here with a HISUIAN Electrode, which is kind of not the greatest move on my part because my grass typing is not going to be helping me all that much here. But, you know, it is what it is. In any event, while I may be a little low on health, I might as well go ahead and keep my HISUIAN Electrode alive for just a little bit longer. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Heavily debating, but it's not happening. I'm sorry. With that though, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the Lucario. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck out a Power Punch their way. Either, okay, with that they don't decide to block that one out, but that does give my Lucario an opportunity to gain a little bit of extra attack boost there. Solrock and Behem. Oh, Behem. Yeah, I forgot about Behem. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about Behem. So that's on me. That's on me. But yeah, got a decent array of Rock and Psychic type Pokemon. Don't really see them have too much play in terms of. I don't know what move I have ready. I know I have Power Punch, but I don't. Oh. Alright, with that, I guess we're gonna fire off a Power Punch. Get a little bit of extra damage in. Or you probably could have gotten a Shadow Punch in, huh? Not Shadow Punch. We could have gotten a Shadow Ball in, but unfortunately, hindsight is 2020. I was not perfectly paying attention to how much energy I had for Shadow Ball. So, that's rather unfortunate there. Kind of, sort of. Claydol is Ground and Psychic, I believe. Kind of falls into the same family, I guess, but also finds its niche use here and there, but it's not particularly one I would invest heavily in. But you know, maybe that's just me. Alright, with that though, we are able to clear out the Bronzong, and the final mon to deal with is a Magnezone, who is able to spark my Drifblim out of existence, and unfortunately that means our first loss with this team tonight. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are now 1 win, 1 loss with this team. Starting to feel a little bit of deja vu out here. Sorry, I'm gonna be sniffling a lot. Something in the air, I guess. Dust or something. Anyway. Alright, so with that, we're 1 win, 1 loss. Let's see if we can get ourselves 2 wins, 1 loss as we go into match number 3 against Junjisp. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against a Gastrodon. Alright, with that, I feel like Gastrodon's one of those that... No, I don't think it has any moves that will actually hurt my Drifblim, so we should be okay, I believe. Well, nothing that can hurt it severely, but, well, I mean, only one way to find out. Alright, just gotta check the Body Slam. It doesn't really do much of anything, unfortunately, for it. Sorry, buddy. But with that, we're gonna switch into the Bastiodon, into which case we actually have a proper response for Bastiodon. Sorry, I'm starting to speak really high. Also have... Oh, excuse me. Okay. Do I have any Ultra Beasts? No, I do not have any Ultra Beasts. No, I do. What am I talking about? I have the first one that was the one that was released in Global Go Fest. I have Nihilego, something like that. Yes, I have Nihilo. Yeah. Nihilego. Neat Legos. That's it. I have not participated in any other Go Fest, so I have not gotten any other Ultra Beasts. But we have gotten our second win of this set, so GG's all around. Lucario putting in the work in that one, even tanking out the Gastrodon with all of its Mud Slap spams. My goodness. Yeah, man. Lucario putting in the work. Oh, you want to know a little bit more about myself? What hobbies do I partake in post-stream? How does one achieve Swollen Bug? Well, see, all you gotta do is you just gotta get yourself a mosquito in its prime, right? And then you just gotta get it invested in like the gym, and then, you know, get it on a good workout regimen, you know, get it on good diet, you know, maybe throw in a little bit of radiation there, probably, you know, like help it out a little bit. It's not steroids, it's radiation, very different. Yeah, man, it's important. It's give us no, you're right. Give us steroids. We need to give it radiation. Give us steroids. Yeah, we'll be fine. You know, it'll all work out in the end. I should probably preface that. Please do not invest in steroid. Oh no, there's get medically approved by a doctor. I think there's medically approved steroids, yeah. If you need like what is it? Like physical rehab and stuff like that, I think that helps. I could be wrong. I could be totally left to making this all up. I apologize if I am. Also, don't invest in radiation unless it's, again, medically prescribed. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna stop talking about radiation and steroids now. I don't know where I'm going with this. But I guess where I am going is into match number 4 to hopefully get, you know, a good win consecutive streak going. Yeah. Alright, first matchup is going to be up against a Toxicroak. Once again, we should be able to handle that just fine. But with that, they've actually decided to swap out for a Glaceon, into which case I'll go ahead and swap out for my Lucario. With that, I'm going to go ahead and try and tank out the move, because I believe no matter what, it's going to be Ice type, and we should be able to tank it. Well, tank is very subjective here. But, you know, we are still alive, so we still have that. In any event, Lucario was able to fire off one Shadow Ball, but it was blocked, so unfortunate it's there. But with that, let's go ahead and fire off a Icy Wind their way. At the very least, debuff their attack, if by a little bit. Or take out their shield. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Alright, I have a Machamp, and it has the moves Counter and Close Combat. Are those good moves for it? Yes. So Counter is definitely one of the best fast move, fighting type fast moves that you can get. So I definitely say stick with Counter. Counter's your good go-to there. Otherwise, Close Combat is a really solid move, but you have to be extra careful with Close Combat because that will cause you to debuff your defense twice, and Machamp is already as a glass cannon as it is, so you gotta be very sure you're gonna land that thing. Otherwise, like we were able to land that Shadow Ball and secure ourselves victory number 3. GG's all around. But yeah, counter, solid fast move. Close Combat is a really solid charge move, will do a lot of damage and is a charge really quickly. The only thing you gotta look out for is that it will debuff your defense stat twice, meaning that your already glass cannon is going to be a much glassier cannon. So if that thing doesn't land, you better be sure you're able to either switch out real well, I hope you can land that thing, or you can switch out, because your Machamp's not gonna have a fun time if you fire that thing and it's still, you know, having to fight. So yeah, you may want to invest in some kind of second charge move. I personally really like Rock Slide. It's good. Throwing rocks at Pokemon turns out to be one of the best neutral things you can do. But yeah, it's a good combo. Just I'd recommend getting another move just so that way you don't have to self debuff every single time a champ is out. Yeah, otherwise a lot of its other moves are actually really solid too. Cross Chop is very spammy, and if you get Community Day 1, Payback is pretty solid too. So yeah. Also, I realized earlier we were talking about Buzzwole, but I don't recall if I actually welcomed you to the stream yet, Off-Brand Cereal. So either welcome for the first time around or welcome again to the stream, Off-Brand Cereal. Glad to have you with us. Glad we were able to talk about that whole thing of trying to get a swollen bug, that conversation that we'll now never mention again. Thank you very much. And I don't believe I've ever answered hi Mark's. I don't think I answered Mark's question. What hobbies do I partake in post stream? So let me answer that real quick. Let me get out of here. Hobbies I partake in post stream. There isn't really much I do beyond stream. Well, I have a daytime job and all that, so it's not really a hobby, but it pays the bills and all that fun stuff. Other than that, I guess more video games in my off time, things other beyond Pokemon and Nintendo and stuff like that. Hang out with friends every now and again. I know these aren't really hobby. Well, video games is kind of a hobby, but hanging out with friends I don't think is a hobby. I don't know if you can count that. Good social times though, it's nice. Otherwise, a couple things that I want to get back into that I haven't done in a while is I used to draw a fair amount, and I used to try and do like 2D and 3D animations here and there. I wouldn't mind getting back into that, but it's just finding the time to do so. Do I have any shinies? Yes, I have quite an array of shinies. Are you shiny? No. Wouldn't that have been wild? Anyway. Real quick break to do a real quick shiny flex. Yeah, I've grown a collection. It's very pink. Okay, maybe green. I have a row of green. I never noticed that. I have like a row of green dragons. Anyway. But yes, I have a collection. An ever-growing collection. If you ever want, for one reason or another, I have a bunch of shiny Gyarados. I don't remember why I have so many shiny Gyarados, but if we ever have any meetups in person, I'm always willing to trade. Also, shiny Sneasels. Sneasels, apparently, the pink Sneasels really like me. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I have 3 right now, but yeah. Yeah, I keep an eye out for have a Palkia raid. Oh, first and foremost, welcome to the stream. Oye Drinking 98, we drinking 98. Oye. Sorry if I'm butchering your name or your username. But I appreciate the offer, but I'm currently out of remote raid passes, and I'm not looking to invest anytime soon. So, I can do it on stream. I don't care. Sorry, excuse me. Sometimes I care about putting the present on stream. Sometimes I don't. I don't know why. Anyway. Oh, there you are. Send you the Charmander with the hi. Okay. Oh, and I guess I'll see if I can add you real quick. Unless that was you that I just gave the gift. But I guess I'll find out. 1, 2, 3. That's not a 3. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to be able to join you on the Palkia raid, but I will send you the friend request, so... I'll try and send gifts as much as I can, I swear. Oh, Yuri Avenger, welcome back to the stream. And yes, Pokegenie is a solid place to host raids or to find raids or find remote raids to jump into. I've used that extensively when the Lake Trio came back, and the only thing about it is you gotta run fast, because especially if you're trying to jump into raids, because that thing fills up real quick. Oh, you got a Shundo Diggersby? No, that's legit. I'll give you that. Neon Padush, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the stream as well. I don't know if I welcomed you earlier, but welcome. But yeah. Yeah, Shundo Diggersby, that's pretty legit. I dig that. Yeah, I dig it. Anyway. Sorry, pun unintentional. But hi, hello, welcome. Yeah, Diggersby. Another niche Pokemon for Great League. If you have the time and the resources to add on to it. Literally raiding Palkia through Pokegenie while watching you. Hope you've been doing well. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, everything's been going great. I hope things are going well for you as well. I'm hoping the Palkia raids are going well. Wish you all the best on all the shiny luck and Shundo, all the Shundo luck your way. Hopefully, I believe. But yeah. Wish you all the shiny luck, all the Hundo luck for the Palkia raids. Shundo luck. Yes. In any event, while we're sending the Shundo luck to Yuri Avenger, we're going to go ahead and If you don't mind, we're going to maintain the battle luck on our side for now, as we have one final match to do with this set of the HISUI Cup. Day 1 player and still 0 Sun Shundo. It's okay. I'm kind of sort of with you there. I'm with you on the 0 Shundo. I don't know if I've been around during the time where the servers couldn't initially handle players, so we had to like do that waiting period. I don't recall though if that technically makes me part of day 1, or if I'm technically just jumping in later, but not like later. Like I'm stalled like everyone else in the very beginning, but I don't know if I was stalled all the way back at day one. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm getting too technical with the definition of day 1, but yeah, solidarity in the 0 Shundo though. Solidarity in the zero Shundo gang, rise up. But yeah, that's why all the praise goes to It's Axel for having the Shundo Diggersby, a research Shundo Diggersby, for that matter. No need to rub it. But yeah. Yeah, all the way back in the days when you only battled gym battles, and all the gyms had 10 Pokemon in it, and like 9 of them were Snorlax. What a time to be alive. That was a grind. That was a grind all the way back then. Anyway, speaking of the grind, let's get back to the grind as we go into our final match of this set, who is going to be up against Song Young Hot. Yes. Alright. With that, up against an Electivire, into which case I'm actually going to go ahead and switch out for my Lucario, into which case I'll be versing off against a HISUIAN Braviary. I didn't know its CP got that low. What in the world? That's wild. Anyway. In 2016, I didn't know anything, so I quit the game. That's fair. Also, yeah, the 7 Bussy, 3 Snorlax, very toxic. That was a time. That was certainly something else. That is for sure. I will not argue against that. Arguably the only thing I honestly appreciate about the remake of the gyms is the fact that you can only have one type of Pokemon in there at a time, so we're still not fighting 6 Blissies at the same time. Very thankful for that. Alright, in any event. Sorry, enough of me ranting. Apparently my rants got me a field research, so that was nice. In the meantime, though, we are currently up against an Electivire, into which case we have brought in our HISUIAN Electrode to deal with the Electivire. The only thing I may need to worry about is Ice Punch. I'm assuming Ice Punch is going to be a major pain in the butt, but we shall see. We shall see. Is it going to be Ice Punch? Nope, it's going to be another Wild Charge. Does get us into the red, but does get them well into dangerous defense territory there. With that though, they are going to go ahead and fire off another Wild Charge our way. So with that, I am going to go ahead and fire off a Energy Ball their way. Either clear out their second shield, or we will clear out the Electrode. We actually do clear out the second shield there, so that's kind of nice. In fact, it's so nice that we are actually able to fire off a Wild Charge at the Drifblim. Get it right out of here. Oof. We do now have to, I'm assuming we're going to be taking on another wild charge with our drift blimp. So this is going to suck. Yep. And unfortunately, I don't think we have... Oh, maybe we have enough in us? No, unfortunately, the Electivire is able to get to their charge move first. We kept it close. We kept it real close, but unfortunately, the Electivire has won out. And... Yep, that is unfortunately where we end tonight. Or not tonight. Where we end this battle. This set of battles. There we go. GG's all around. But, oh, hi, Mark. You didn't tell me what hobbies you like to do post-stream. Oh, I might have said it in passing, so I apologize. Or I might have forgotten to answer. I also apologize there. But, essentially, besides this, yeah, for the most part, most of my day is taken up by either this or I do have a day job that I go through. It's not really a hobby, but, you know, it's just to give a general overview of my day. Otherwise, I do, you know, play other games off stream from time to time. Recently jumped back into some Halo with my friends. That was kind of fun. Yeah, otherwise, you know, hang out, grab lunch with friends and whatnot. And besides that, one hobby that I used to do that I really want to get back into is I did a lot of drawings here and there, as well as some 2D and 3D animation work here and there. Nothing particularly spectacular, mind you, but that was something that I enjoyed doing for a little bit. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to jump back into those mediums again, but that's later in life when, you know, I have more time and all that. I'm sitting near a gym. It has 34k CP Mega Abomasnow. Is that Pokemon good? I don't know how much. I think Mega Abomasnow is one of the best ice types to have for raids and whatnot. If I recall correctly. I mean, any type of Mega Evolved Pokemon is good to have, but considering a lot of Pokemon are some kind of flying or dragon type, it's always usually good to have an ice, I think. We work to live, not live to work. Therefore, work is not a hobby. Yeah, fair enough. fair enough. Yeah, it would be... I feel like it would be pretty unhealthy to refer to work as a... Well, I guess depends on the type of work. Like if I did streaming like full time, I guess it could technically be both work and a hobby in a way. I don't know where I categorize when it comes to like streaming as a career, if that ever happened. Anyway, but first and foremost for Neon Purush, Abomasnow has its niches. I think you'll find most luck with it if you're looking PvP wise. Abomasnow by itself has a pretty good standing in Great League and Ultra League, but probably shines best in cups like the HISUI Cup or the Sinno Cup and whatnot. So it might be good to keep one on hand for any time there's any of the themed cups that come around, because usually Abomasnow is able to shine then. What detoured me from drawing? Mostly it's just you know, it's been getting busy recently. You know, I'm focusing more time, of course on my day job. You know, I kind of want to keep that going, but also I am trying to be more consistent on my streams as well. And I find that yeah, usually between the times of like work and streaming, I don't really have too much times to like sit down and explore other hobbies, I guess, or I'm not able to sit down and draw as much. And if I am pulling up like like an iPad or like drawing tablets or anything like that. It's mostly to get like thumbnails going for like on the YouTube side of things, which is fun in and of itself. I feel like it kind of fulfills that creative outlet a little bit. It's not as much as, you know, drawing from scratch, but it's a fun little thing to whip up for these live streams, or for hopefully when I return to producing, you know, standard video content. But in any event, yes, I do agree with your Avenger. Abomasnow solid, just keep it away from Bastiodon. Bastiodon is a scary being to deal with. In any event, we did manage to survive ourselves a couple of rounds of Bastiodons with this team, and managed to get ourselves a solid 3 wins out of 5, I believe. Yep, there it is. Hang on, let me catch this fungus real quick. Give myself a little extra Stardust. A little bit of that extra dust, if I can. There we go. Funny things, no one plays near my location. I have raid pass and remote raid pass, but I can't beat the gym Pokemon. Nah, I believe one day you'll get them. Do I want this Lunatone? Yeah, it's my daily spawn, so I should be okay. Someday, I believe. Keep on the grind, you get them. It will happen. Also, when in doubt, Pokegenie. Pokegenie's pretty legit. But, yeah. I believe you get them. Gambate. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm out of raid passes, so I personally can't help you, but, you know, at least in terms of starting up remote, like, remote raids for like future remote raids, like they said, there's always Pokegenie. You can always see if there's like local discords for your local communities, discords, Facebook groups, all that kind of stuff. I think I'm part of like 1 or 2 for like my current location. I haven't interacted with them as much recently, but it's always a decent amount of resources to check out. Yeah, download Pokegenie app for raids. I remember being frustrated not being able to win raids before I knew about Pokegenie. Yeah, it's good stuff. We're not sponsored, by the way. I just want to throw it out there, but highly recommend Pokegenie. Yeah, while we may not be getting any sponsorship money from Pokegenie, we can at least get ourselves these 3 rewards here. Yeah, that was a segue. Anyway, go ahead and claim this 2610 Stardust. We'll claim this Silver Pineapple Berry. And we got ourselves a Lickitung. Alright. And with that, we got ourselves a Lickitung. And I wish you luck, best of luck, Neon Purush, on your future raid endeavors through Pokegenie. Hope all goes well. Just be warned, if it's anything heavy like the Lake Trios, if you're trying to join raids, sometimes they can get pretty full pretty quickly. But otherwise, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, we'll go ahead and claim these rank rewards, into which case we're climbing up the ranks once again. We are jumping up to 1780, and with that we got ourselves a cool 30, I think that was 3769 Stardust. Nice. I don't work for Pokegenie either, bro. Only intention is to help the community. Ah, okay. It's okay. If it helps, I wasn't expecting you to be working for Pokegenie. Well, until I said this wasn't sponsored. And I was wondering, like, wait, are you sponsored? But yeah, Pokegenie is good, though. Pokegenie is good stuff. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Alright, so we started out a little bit rough, but still standing okay with 2 wins out of 5. We managed to get ourselves our first positive set of the night with 3 wins out of 5 with the most recent team. But this time around, we got ourselves 2 more teams to try out, and we still got a decent amount of time. But with that, let's waste no time here and go ahead and jump into our third set of battles. Jumping into the basic rewards, the HISUI Cup, and this time around is going to be a team. Pokegenie is good, but sometimes it gets packed, but it goes fast though. That's true. The raids can get packed pretty quickly, but yeah, there's many a raid to be attending through that app. Once again, not sponsored. Anyway, this time around, I'm gonna be rocking a team that I'm not gonna lie to you, I never actually got a chance to. Actually, before I do that, I know there's a particular set of moves that Gliscor should have that I don't know if I put on Gliscor, so let me go ahead and make sure Gliscor is set. There we go. Gliscor should be interesting. Definitely keep it away from ice types, that is for sure. But yeah. Alright, so this time around we're going to be rocking a Gliscor, as mentioned previously, rocking Wing Attack, I believe, as his fast move, and Night Slash and Earthquake as his charge moves. We'll be relying on Munchlax. I was gonna say the ever reliable, but I don't know how many times I've ever used Munchlax, so I don't know how reliable it could be. But we'll be using Munchlax in the middle with Lick, as well as Body Slam and Bulldoze. And finally, we'll be closing out with a Frostlass with Powder Snow, Avalanche, and Shadow Ball. So, alright, so with that, with no idea how this team's going to go, let's see how it goes as we go into our first set with Rose 8037. Our first battle, sorry. Our first battle with 80. And with that, first matchup is going to be up against a Crescelia. Alright, with that, I'm going to be slapping my wing at it. It's going to be cutting us with Psychic Energy. This time around, let's go ahead and fire off what I'm assuming will be our first of many Night Slashes their way. Some pretty decent damage in. You know, it is what it is. With that, I'll see if Gliscor is able to survive this next attack. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go. It is Aurora Beam, so the answer is not the greatest. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and switch out now for my Munchlax. Who I am going to go ahead and use up my shield for this first round. With that though, we are now face to face with a Licky. Bringing in all the bulk today, I see. Bringing in all the bulk. With that, let's go ahead and I think we have to tank this out, I guess. Or did I press cancel? No. Oh no, I think I just pressed canceled. Anyway, we tanked out our own body slam, third body slam spam, and now we're able to retaliate with our body slam spam. Shadow, welcome to the stream. Not sure what I'm looking at in the comments there. But yes, we are currently in the midst of a Lick and body slam battle. truly exciting content going on right here. This is the stuff everyone came to see, I like to believe. Alright, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and use up my final shield here. And with that, we can fire off one final body slam from us here. And with that, either take out the Licky Licky or take out the shield. We do take out the Licky Licky. Nice, nice. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be an Electivire. Now, unfortunately, we do have enough energy in us to fire off another body slam spam their way. We will actually go ahead and switch out for the Frostlass, who is going to be tanking out whatever move Electivire is chucking our way. It's going to be Wild Charge. Ooh, does get us well into the red, unfortunately, but hopefully we have enough in us to first and foremost clear out this Crescelia and then hopefully clear out the remainder of the Electivire. It's going to be a bit of a stretch, but I like to believe. Fortunately, I think I'm going to be saying goodbye to my Gliscor here. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And with that, we only have a little bit left in our Munchlax, but they do have enough for one final charge move, which does mean the end of my team here. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, what are those markings? They're like... reminds you of the katakana to, or like a sideways T from Shadow over on YouTube. Anyway. Once again, I'm not 100% sure what message you're trying to send to me, but welcome nonetheless. Welcome, welcome. Alright. So unfortunately, we're starting out this set with a loss, but, you know, the set is still young. We still got 4 matches in us. I'll wait to hydrate as we go into match number 2 against Juan 1963. Alright, Juan, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Toxicroak, which fortunately for me, we should be able to survive their... well, we were originally able to survive their counter very well, but they have decided to switch out for what I'm assuming is going to be the HISUIAN Electrode, into which case I will swap out for my Frostlass. Do I use Hundo Pokemon in battles? Occasionally, yes. I don't know how many I have in Great League. I believe I have a couple that participate in Ultra League, but most of them will eventually get routed up towards Master League or Master League Classic, depending on how that goes. So yes, I like to save all of my Hundos for Master League as much as I can, but I think there are a couple that tend to hang out primarily in the Great League and Ultra League scenes. I just don't remember off the top of my head which ones I use in particular. So, alright, with that though, I believe we switched off for Leafeon. Fortunately, we did have well, we had Avalanche at the ready. We're practically done with this Toxicroak, but it is going to be taking out our Frostlass in the process. RIP's there. With that, we should be able to finish things off, yep, with the Gliscor, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. We only have 6 Hundos, but they're not good for battles. If you're feeling comfortable with sharing, if you want to share which Hundos that you have, we can take a look at, see if they have any viability, maybe in any of the cups or any of the leagues, or maybe even of the theme cups, you know. I know one Pokemon that's benefits a lot more from theme cups is Aerodactyl, specifically in Flying Cup, because otherwise Aerodactyl is unfortunately pretty much benched for any of the open leagues. But get yourself a good Aerodactyl for Flying Cup. You're practically set, really. I mean, that and a good Skarmory. It's pretty much all you really need. Oh, Ruzgar, welcome to the stream. I believe welcome back. I recognize this profile pic from previous. Good to see you. Right now we are currently in set number 3 of the HISUI Cup. We are 1 loss, but we also have ourselves 1 win. So we're gonna see at this moment if we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set as we go into the next match against MJA 811 810. Alright, with that, first matchup is going to be up against a Skuntank. Skuntank is coming in hard, coming in fast with the bite. Putting a lot of that fast move pressure on my Gliscor out here. Then we're going to go ahead and fire a Night Slash their way. It's not very effective. Do I get any boosts? Unfortunately, that would be a no. But it is what it is. I'll go ahead and shield out here just to keep my Gliscor alive as long as I possibly can. I'll definitely avoid the crunch. Ooh, we do get the defense debuff, which is rather unfortunate. Let's see if we can get ourselves a potential lucky attack debuff, as we continue on against the... Ooh, Gliscor is actually able to clear out the Skuntank, thankfully. And we do have enough in us to get one final Night Slash their way before my Gliscor's inevitable demise. RIP, buddy, you have served well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Munchlax. And with that, they're going to come in with the Lucario, into which case I will come in with the Frostlass. Do I have a P.O. box for fan mail? No, I do not have a P.O. box for fan mail. I have considered it. It's not particularly something I'm planning to invest in at this time, but I appreciate the thought. With that, ooh, they're going to be firing off another Power Punch our way. Unfortunately, we are able to handle that well. With that, though, we'll go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Clear out, at the very least, clear out their first shield there. With that... unfortunately, I'm not able to get to Avalanche before they get to their next charge move. It's going to be Power Punch Rush again. Ooh. But we do have enough in us to fire off one final Avalanche before my Frostlass's inevitable demise. And hello and welcome to the stream, Shubham Pipalia. Sorry. Stop paying attention for a second. We're currently in the midst of getting rid of this Lucario first and foremost, and now we're in the midst of trying to get rid of this Bronzong, but I think this charge move is actually going to be clearing out our Munchlax here, so unfortunately, yep, we are going to be saying goodbye. And while we came close, but unfortunately we were not able to seal the deal there. But nonetheless, GG's all around. But how you doing? But yeah, how am I doing? Everything's been going fairly well so far. Just to kind of recap the sets that we've been going through, we're currently battling purely in the HISUI Cup. First round, we got ourselves 2 wins out of 5. Not great, but not terrible. Then we managed to get ourselves our first positive win of the night with 3 wins out of 5 with the second set. So, managed to climb back up the rankings a little bit there. And now, Sorry. And now we are currently... There we go. And now we are currently in our third set, into which case we are 1 win, 2 losses. So we still have 2 matches in us with this team. Let's see if we can... We're going to take this time to see if we can bounce back, tie it back up again as we go against Iomonatan. Alright, Iomonatan, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Drifblim. Don't know why I feel like I started whispering there. It is what it is, I guess. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Night Slash their way, clear out the shield. And with that, we're going to go ahead and bring in the Frostlass, who I believe is going to be tanking out a Icy Wind here. Yep, there it is. We're able to handle that very well. With that, though, we are now face-to-face with a Bastiodon, who is going to practically wipe Frostlass right off the map here. So our IP is there, but at the very least, we're able to do some neutral damage to the Bastiodon before our inevitable demise. Speaking of, let's go ahead and fire off a Avalanche here just to get just a little bit of extra damage going. And with that, we say goodbye to our Frostlass. RIP, you have served well. With that, we're going to come in with the ever-licking Munchlax. And with that, I'm going to cover the Flamethrower. Probably going to want to shield the next move too. Yeah, just to keep my Munchlax alive. As long as I possibly can. With that though, ooh, we are now up against a Infernape, interestingly enough. With that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Bulldoze their way. Hopefully we're able to get some good, very good, super effective damage there. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Shoe Bomb, I'll definitely be looking at getting to your friend request as soon as I possibly can. Just give me one moment. Uno momento, as we are currently facing off against a Drifblim. And I see it's Axel's list of hundos. Let me... first and foremost, let our opponents decide to call it a night as we secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's all around. Okay, so I'll be looking out for Caramel Cobra 444. Okay, we'll go ahead and actually accept that now while we're here. Excuse me. Mods Prosic 333. Hello, I'm looking for people who can give me a pass to Pokemon Go Fest in Sapporo. I want to attend at least one Go Fest. Excuse me for such begging. I don't know how much I can help you there, because I myself am not attending Pokemon Go Fest. So I don't know if anyone else is able to assist you with that one, but I think that one may be beyond me. I'm not 100% sure. I apologize. But I do welcome you to the stream. Good to have you. Good to have you. Speaking of, let me go ahead and accept. Oh, I have 2 friend requests. My apologies. Neon Purush, I see your friend request, and Caramel Cobra 444. I see you as well. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch over to my main screen here, so that way I can this time around, for one reason or another, I'm gonna block out my gift giving. Sorry, you don't get to see my fancy 7 Starbucks gifts getting sent out. Just gonna send these real quick. And just to send them out. Okay, I think that's everybody. Right. Alright, so with that, we are now 2 wins, 2 losses. We are currently all tied up on this set. We are going to be moving on to one final match to ultimately see if we end in a positive or a negative win-loss tonight. For the set, at least. With that, we'll see as we go into our final match with Braun Michael. Alright, Braun, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Rose Raid, which I'm feeling pretty good about. But with that, they do decide to switch out for the Drapion, into which case I will switch out for Munchlax. Not sure if that was particularly the greatest of switches, but I'm going to stick with it. Alright, with that, so I'm going to go ahead and begin our first of hopefully many body slam spams. Can you open my gift? I shall head back and grab that in just a moment. For now, let's see if we can make our way through this Drapion real quick. Maybe another crunch. Ooh, does get us well into the red. Does get us a defense debuff. But we do have another body slam spam at the ready. So let's go ahead and fire that their way. At the very least, we are able to clear their shield before my Munchlax's inevitable demise. Oh yeah, that's right. I apologize. I forgot to look at your list of your list of hundos. Take a moment to look at that in a moment, or actually I can look at that now. Krokorok is a good one. Mew is actually a really solid one, I think, too, if I had to be honest. I think I've seen Mew have pretty good play, and especially in Great League. So if you have one already set for Great League, if it's still under the CP for Great League, then I think you have good standing there. Otherwise, Alolan Vulpix, you might be able to raise that into a really good what do you call that? Into a really good Alolan Ninetales, either for Great League. I think it has play in Ultra League too. Not as much, but it does have, I think, some play in Ultra League. So, something to look out for, I guess. Yeah, Krokorok's a good one too. And Diggersby. Diggersby has niche play in Great League. CP for Great League is going to be 1500 or below. So if your Mew is at 1500 CP, then it is perfect. Otherwise, well, yeah, if it's anywhere underneath it, then you should still be able to use it perfectly fine. If not, I think Mew should be okay in Ultra, I think. I'm not 100% sure. It does have to compete a lot more with Pokemon like the Giratinas, so it's not going to have a fun time, but it could be potentially viable. But yeah, in any event, we managed to secure ourselves victory number 3 of the set, so we are still able to end in a positive. GG's all around. Let me first take the time to claim these rewards, which is 2610 Stardust. A charge CM. There it is. Took us time there. Oh, and we got ourselves a Palkia. I forgot. I have 100% forgotten. Legendaries can come from the raid. Not the raids. I forgot legendaries pop in as Go Battle League rewards once you hit rank 20 and higher. Took me a little by surprise, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not ready. I was not ready for the Palkia. I was not ready for the Palkia screech in my ears. Oh man. Man, we got him. We got ourselves a Palkia, got ourselves a good amount of XL candies, pretty solid IVs. Hang on to you for now. And with that, we are now rank 7, rating of 1796. Still got a ways to go to rank, but to ace rank, but climbing up. We're climbing up slowly but surely. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. All right. Well, with that, I'll go ahead and open your gift real quick. If I can find you, there you are. And then open that. Ah, New York, cool. Gonna pin you to my postcard. And we got Arcanine sticker, 2 pineapple berries, a max potion, and 100 stardust. Thanks. Much appreciated. Alright. Aisha. What is my thing? Walk 1 kilometer for 15 Pokeballs. Okay. Shall do that later, I guess. Okay, so we managed to get through. Actually get some pretty good sets in tonight. Starting out with the 2 and 5, and then turning things around just a little bit with 3 wins out of 5, and then repeated ourselves and got ourselves another 3 wins out of 5 to allow us to slowly but surely climb up the ratings once again. But now we've reached the final team of tonight. Hey, wanna fight? You know what? Sure. I'm up for a quick battle. When you're ready, feel free to invite. Unless you want me to invite. Oh, that was fast. Alright, let me go ahead and switch over to the cam scene. I'm gonna have to switch out my party. I hope I remember. I hope I remember what my team was. Hang on, let me take a picture. I think I should remember, but for now, I will go ahead and TNT. Use you and you. No idea if this is gonna work, but this is the team I'm wrecking. Alright. Team is set. Put in place. Best of luck to you, Shubham, Pipalia, or Karma Cobra. Let's see what you got. Alright, first matchup's gonna be a Hitmonchan. Alright, so far I'm able to handle the counter fairly well. With that though, ooh, you are switching out for the Staraptor. In which case I am going to respond with Zumaril. And with that, oh, I am going to block out. It is Heat Wave, so I guess I didn't really need to block there. But I'm going to go ahead and respond to your heat with a little bit of a cooldown in the form of Ice Beam. battle you, but you will probably beat me. I mean, you never know. Really never know. Never know. Anything is possible. Especially in Great League format. Anything is possible in the Great League format. That is for certain. That's Heat Wave again. Okay. I didn't have to worry about it too much there, but you did manage to steal away all of my shields, dang it. Now I see you've responded with a throw. Go ahead and chuck more ice at you. You know, throw looks a little hot-headed. You know, I'm trying to help, you know, like cool down a little bit. And then for another one, clear the throw, and the only thing left is the Hitmonchan, into which case I will come back swinging with a Tropius. With its banana chins and everything. Alright, with that, I'm not sure how it knows how to use this move, but I'm going to go ahead and slice with the Leaf Blade. And with that, that was good. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so quite a collection of fighting types there. That's pretty legit. I always like seeing Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's one of a... It's a niche pick, but it's a favorite pick of mine. So, much respects. Much respects to the Hitmonchan. And... I respect the bravery too. Not bravery. Staraptor. Staraptor was an interesting one too. I give you props. Wasn't expecting Heat Wave of all things out of that Staraptor, but it's good. It's good. Also Throw. I never know what to expect with Throw. Yeah. Well done. GG's. GG's. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Let's see if we can get ourselves some more fun out of our next set of matches in the HISUI Cup. I don't know if these transitions are how well they're working out. I apologize if they're a little cringe, but you know, it is what it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, we can jump back into the HISUI Cup. Those aren't HISUI Pokemon. Let me reset up my team real quick. BRB. Let's see. I had. First, and I had. Alright, there we go. Team is set once again. This time around, we're going to be starting out with the Obama Snow, rocking Powder Snow, the ice form of Weather Ball, and Energy Ball. We got ourselves the ever bulky Crescelia, rocking Psycho Cut and Grass Knot, I believe. And finally, hanging on the end is going to be Toxicroak, rocking Counter, Mud Bomb, and I believe it's still Sludge Bomb, but I guess we'll find out what its second charge move is in just a moment. Because we will be jumping into our first match of this set, which is going to be up against JZHN 171. Alright, JZHN, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Drifblim. So we are on a solid foundation here. With that, they will switch out for the Toxicroak, into which case I will switch out for my Crescelia, who is actually rocking Confusion as its fast move. So better yet, we have ourselves a good amount of fast move damage to rely on there. That we are actually able to take care of the Toxic Croak. With that, we are now once again face to face with the Drifblim. With that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off Grass Knot. It's not going to do much, but it does manage to take out the shield at the very least, so I will take that. Thank you very much. Alright, with that, I will be saying goodbye to my Crescelia here. Yep. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. With that though, I'm going to come back with a vengeance with my Abomasnow. Looking to avenge my fallen Crescelia. Or at the very least take out their second shield there. And with respects to their use of their second shield, I'll go ahead and use up my first shield here. It's going to be Shadow Ball, so very thankful I didn't tank that one out. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Weather Ball their way, and we should be able to clear out the Drifblim with this Weather Ball. Yep. And with that, the final one to deal with is going to be Abomasnow. Hello. Shiny Flex Abomasnow for that matter. Much respect there. Alright, so with that, we do have enough energy for an energy ball. So let's see if this is enough to clear out the Abomasnow. Not the Abomasnow, the Mamoswine. Excuse me. Yep, it is able to clear out the Mamoswine, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's, GG's all around. Alright, so far we got ourselves 1 win on our belt. Well, always room for another. We'll see if we can get ourselves another win as we go into match number 2. Who's going to be up against somebody. Maybe. Do I have enough time? Unfortunately, we weren't able to find a match there. I have like good shiny, but most of their IVs are trash. Nah, same. Yeah, I don't know how many good IV shinies I actually have. That's a whole nother story for another time. But yeah. On the plus side, a shiny is a shiny, so... They may not be the best IV shinies, but they're still shiny. Anyway. Retrying our attempt at match number 2 again. Hopefully this time we'll actually be battling somebody. Yep, we'll be battling 00 Crescelia, I think. Yeah, that first matchup is going to be up against a Drapion. Who is rocking Ice Fang, interestingly enough. Of all the things it could be rocking, I was not expecting Ice Fang. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and chuck up my shield here, rather not deal with whatever it is they're throwing at me. Is Aqua Tail. Most likely could have survived that, but... Again, rather not deal with it if I don't have to. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Weather Ball their way, and this time we're actually going to be taking out their shield. So I will take that. Thank you. Now with that... either tank out the Aqua Tail or... Okay, so we're not going to be saying goodbye to our Abomasnow just yet, so... Good news there. We are going to be instead firing off another Weather Ball their way. And with that, we are able to clear out their Drapion and secure ourselves that victory there. With that, I am now going to go ahead and switch out for my Toxicroak, who is going to be up against their Cherim. Sorry. Now with that, they're going to fire off Weather Ball. Does hurt quite a bit, not going to lie. But with that, we do have Sludge Bomb at the ready. Let's see if they're expecting it. They are. Fair enough, fair enough. With that though, let's go ahead and keep on keeping on. We're gonna go ahead and shield out this next attack here, just because I'd rather not deal with it. Thank you very much. Alright, with that, I don't recall if this is not very effective damage, but I think it should be enough to clear the Cherrim. Only one way to find out. Ooh, not quite, but the counter was definitely enough to clear out the rest of the Cherrim. Until it is starting to get to about that point of the night where my brain has fried itself to oblivion. With that though, we just have the Munchlax to deal with. Lick is definitely licking away at Crescelia's defenses, and hopefully Body Slam doesn't do too much damage to us. Okay, yeah. So after all that, we are still well in the green, so we just entered into the yellow, but we're still holding in fairly strong. We do have grass not to fire their way, get them all well into the red, and with that, we are so close to clearing out the Munchlax. Let they fire off one final Body Slam, get us well into the red, but our conclusion managed to finally make its way through, and we were able to clear out the Munchlax and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's all around, and hello and welcome to the stream, Mastrangelo Silenzioso. I apologize once again if I butchered your name, but welcome Mastrangelo. We are currently in our 4th and final set of the night. We just completed our 2nd match of this set, and we actually have 2 wins out of 2 under our belt. So far we are actually going, we're going strong so far. So hopefully this is the team that will carry us to victory as we move it, or carry us into another victory as we go into our next match against Neko Manma 54, I believe it was. Sorry, I forgot the numbers. But Neko Manma is starting out with a Garchomp. Alright, with that, the battle has begun. They have decided to actually stick it out. Props to them there. Mastrangelo Silencio, thank you very much for the follow. They do decide to hit us real quick with the Sand Tomb. Doesn't do much damage, but does lower some of our stats. And with that, we are able to Weather Ball the Garchomp right on out of here. And with that, they decide to switch out for the Infernape, try to pull a quick one on our. Try to pull a fast one on our Abomasnow. Yeah, it is starting to get kind of late, isn't it? Yeah, with that, we are now face to face with a Drifblim, into which case I'm going to go ahead and shield out this next attack. Could still be Icy Winds, but I'd rather not chance it if I don't have to. Thank you very much. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off another Grass Knot their way. And with that, we are able to clear out their first shield. And with that, I'm going to send out the Toxicroak. Let's see what I have to tank. Oh, it's going to be Icy Wind, and we are actually able to handle that fairly well. With that, though, they are going to come back with a vengeance with the Infernape. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and chuck a Mud Bomb their way, clear out their second shield there. And with that, we will be saying goodbye to the Toxicroak. RIP, buddy, you have served well. With that, I'm going to bring back Crescelia, who is going to be tanking out something. I'm not 100% sure what just yet. Going to be Flamethrower, who does hurt quite a bit, but Crescelia is actually able to clear out the is able to clear out the Infernape. With that though, Crescelia has fallen to the Drift Limb, but Abomasnow has returned and is prepped with a Weather Ball to finish off the Drift Limb and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Well, on the plus side, we are definitely ending tonight, or this set, on a positive note. So we can rest assured on that. But, you know, we still have 2 matches in us. Let's see if we can get ourselves 2 more wins before the end of the night as we go into our next match against YM Tiz 16, I believe it is. Alright, YM Tiz rocking the Haunch Crow up front and center against our Abomasnow, and they actually are deciding to stick it out this time around, so definitely want to probably shield out any charge moves coming our way in case they're going full Brave Bird or something like that on us. Definitely rather not deal with that as much as we possibly can. Thank you very much. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It is going to be Dark Pulse. Definitely something I'd rather not deal with either, personally. Thank you very much. With that, you know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and actually use out my second shield here. I know, okay, it is Dark Pulse once again. Possibly could have tanked it, possibly not. I'm not 100% sure how that would have gone, but, you know, it is what it is. And with that, they brought in the Bronzong, into which case I've decided for one reason or another to bring in the Toxicroak, even though that's, well, quite frankly, not the greatest of ideas. And with that though, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck a Mud Bomb their way. At the very least, clear out their second shield, so you can rest assured that their shields are no more. With that, they're gonna go ahead and fire off Payback. Ooh, okay. I was definitely not anticipating Payback to be a thing tonight, but you know, there it is. Alright, well, in any event, we'll go ahead and fire off a Grass Knot their way, get a little bit of damage in, and with that, alright, gonna head out for the night. Alright, it's Axel. It's been fun. Thank you for stopping by. I think I'm going to be calling it quits soon as well. Well, we still have 2 matches in us, but after that I'm probably going to be calling it quits. I don't have much in me after that. Alright. Well, in any event, we managed to survive the Fell Stinger. We got ourselves another Weather Ball to fire their way. We got another Weather Ball to fire their way. I wonder if Energy Ball would have actually been better. I'm not 100% sure, but well, we got their Bronzong into the red, but unfortunately we are saying goodbye to our Abomasnow there, and unfortunately we have our first loss of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's all around. Yeah. Once again, it's Axel. It's been fun. I don't know if you're still here, but hope you get some good rest, and thank you once again for joining the stream. It's appreciated. In the meantime, Mastrangelo, I'll take this opportunity to accept your friend request. Oh, I'll actually first take this opportunity to catch this Azumarill. How often do you see a wild Azumarill just hanging out? What kind of stats? Not the greatest, so I'm going to transfer you. But that was kind of cool. Alright. Pohano de Poggio? Pogs? Pohanod. Thank you for the friend request. Friend request has been accepted. Let me not so secretly give you a gift here real quick. I need the Charmander saying hi. There we go. Alright. Gift has been sent. Yeah, thank you once again for the friend request. Mastrangelo. Let me go ahead and close out tonight with one final battle. Let's see if we can get our highest win-loss ratio of the night with this next and final match. Alright, let's see who it is. Final match is going to be against Hansa 00455. Thank you very much, Mastrangelo. First matchup is going to be up against a Lucario, into which case I will swap out for my Toxicroak, into which case it'll be versing against a Gastrodon. Not particularly ideal, but nonetheless, you can go ahead and fire off a Mud Bomb their way, take out a shield, or do some pretty decent neutral damage to them at the very least, if I say so myself. Alright, with that, unfortunately, we are going to be saying goodbye to the Toxicroak. RIP, buddy, you have served well. With that, I am going to go ahead and tank this out, because I believe no matter what it throws at me, we should be okay. It's Earth Power. It takes a good chunk out of us, but we're still hanging in there, so we're okay. We're okay for now. We're okay for now. With that, though, we are now face to face with the Drifblim. Alright, I'm going to fire a Grass Knot their way. I'm going to switch out for Abomasnow, who is, I believe, able to tank out. I'm assuming this is going to be Icy Wind, because I don't think they threw enough for Shadow Ball. Yep, it is going to be Icy Wind. Does do a decent amount of damage to us, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, with that, we're going to start chucking as many Weather Balls that we can towards Lucario. Start clearing out them shields. Alright, with that, we are able to get them well into... we did a decent amount of damage to them, but now it's all up to Crescelia to close things out. Ooh, with that, they're coming in hot with the close combat. Much respects to the close combat usage there. Go ahead and shield out here, because once again, close combat would probably do a decent amount of damage to us. But with that, we are able to clear out the rest of Lucario, and now we just have to deal with the rest of Drifblim. With that, I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to another Grass Knot before they get to Shadow Ball, so unfortunately we might be looking at a loss here. Yep. We'll see. No, I'm pretty sure with that, this is pretty much going to be the end of my Crescelia. Yep, right after this one Hex. Yep. So we did get Drifblim into the red, but unfortunately we were not able to close it out. So unfortunately we are ending this set with a loss. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's all around. And at the very least, we did still manage to get enough wins to end on a positive win-loss set. So I will take that. I'll go ahead and claim this 2610 Stardust, this Fast TM, and this encounter with a Lickitung. Pretty sure we started with a Lickitung, and now we're ending with a Lickitung. We may have one or two other encounters. No. We started with the Lickitung, and we ended with the Lickitung. Lickitung, Palkia, Lickitung, if I remember correctly. There we go. We got ourselves a brand new Lickitung. Let's see what your stats are. Not the greatest, so I'm going to transfer you out. That I can claim the rank rewards. We are now back in the 1800s. And we got ourselves 3769 Stardust. So I will take that. And with that, can update my numbers once again. There we go. We may have started out a little bit on the negative with 2 wins out of 5 on the first set, but we have proven ourselves very slightly, but very surely with the following 3 sets, with 3 wins out of 5 for the second, third, and fourth one. Hello and welcome to the stream, Smartboy 007. I appreciate you popping in, but unfortunately I've just completed my final set for tonight. I appreciate you swinging by. I appreciate you swinging by, chatting it up. Yeah. Also in the 1800s, hey. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see each other. Maybe we'll cross paths when we're duking it out, trying to climb the Go Battle League ranks. Thank you very much for the follow, Smartboy 007. Yeah. Apologies. As much as I'd love to continue, I'm wearing out. Friendly battle sometime. True. Sometime in the future, I like to believe. And on the YouTube side, hello and welcome to the stream as well, Ash Angi Hotri. Apologies if I'm butchering your name. But yeah, apologies to you as well. Unfortunately, I appreciate you swinging by, but the night has been long. And I've gone through as many battles as I can, but once again, I appreciate you swinging by. Hopefully, yeah, yeah. Appreciate you taking the time to hang out at least for a little bit. But yeah, that pretty much ends it for this stream in particular. Yeah, thank you very much to all of you who tuned into this one, for all of you who have followed, and for any of you who might have subscribed over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you who chatted up in the chat. It's always nice to have some conversation going. I believe I also owe thanks to Shivam Pipalia. I believe we had a nice little battle in the middle. Thank you very much for the quick little battle. Always appreciated. I guess before I head on out, just to give a quick summary of the upcoming streams that will be happening. This coming Tuesday, I'm planning to this will be the finale of Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. I think I'm in the final area. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that one. And then Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm actually going to leave as a surprise for now. I have some exciting plans for those ones. We're going to be starting up some new things over on those days, but I'll probably save that announcement for either Monday or during the stream on Tuesday. We shall see. we shall see. Anyway. But yeah, if you do want to take a quick peek at of course, if you want to keep up, best way to keep up to the streams, you can always follow us on Twitch and or subscribe on YouTube. You can also follow us on our social medias, Twitter and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer, where most likely that'll be the place to find out what those surprise games are going to be for Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I'm probably going to forget that I had those things as a surprise, and they're just going to post the full week stream on the social medias. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. And otherwise, for any times we stream exclusively on Twitch, you can catch the VODs of those Twitch exclusive streams over on our sister channel, Voyage Archives. So yeah, once again, that pretty much sums it up for this stream. Ooh, excuse me. Yep, I've taken that as a sign. But yeah, thank you very much once again to all of you who tuned into this one, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next stream. See you.